which are my favorite things. Oh my goodness. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, good to see you all. Hi, Sonia and Andrea. Good to see you. Okay, you know how we roll. I'm going through the ABCs of leadership within the direct selling arena. And I'm going to be sharing what God put on my heart, but I would love to hear your N word. To this week is N. Can you believe it? We've made it all the way to N. So anyway, yeah, just a couple things as everybody is coming on. I just did an in-person Norwex demo. Shout out to Peggy and her daughter Laura for hosting. It was super fun to be with you all. And it's just one of my favorite things, being with the people again. Honestly, so good. I loved what I learned through what we just came through, our little global experience for 2.5 years of moving everything online. And I learned a lot in it, and that was good. And I learned you can run a crazy awesome business online. But boy, when I made the decision to be with the people again, it's lighting my heart on fire, but also I hope it's also bringing them joy. So anyway, I got to meet so many neat people tonight. What a blessing. All right, so we are going to jump in. Let's talk. Oh, before we do, since I'm kind of late getting started, I'm going to try to talk under 10 minutes. Let's see how I do for that. But just a reminder, January, $69 starter kit option. This is incredible. Honestly, if you have been watching my Norwex reels and you're just like, hey, I need Norwex in my house. You're right, you do. It's amazing. But you for sure need the EnviroCloth window cloth, for sure. You for sure need the dusting mitt, for sure. You for sure need the cleaning paste. This is your elbow grease. You won't need it often, but when you need it, you'll love it. And hi, good to see you. What's your N word? And then our laundry soap so that you can take good care of this and all your clothes. So it comes with our laundry detergent strips, the $69 consultant kit. You get full consultant privileges, January only, zero risk. So usually our starter kit, I always think our starter kit's a pretty amazing deal. But if you don't meet the requirements, you pay $200 for it, right? Which I think it's worth that. But this, you pay $69, no sales requirements. You don't have to worry about having to pay the $200. But if you submit the same amount of sales, you still get the starter kit free too with the mop. It's crazy. When Norwex announced, I was like, did they get that right? Like that's just too crazy awesome. So the reason I'm saying that though is because tonight, our co-founder, who has become a dear friend of mine, Debbie Bolton, I want you all to be on to hear this woman. She is an incredible inspiration in my life, a mentor, and has built the most incredible company. Norwex is built on generosity, it's built on integrity, and you just see that, and it's just beautiful. Well, Debbie is going to be on a Zoom tonight. You hop on, you get to see our co-founder, you get to learn a little bit more about Norwex and how we got started. It's fun. I like to hop on just because she always says something a little different anyway. But then should you decide to join as a consultant within 24 hours of the Zoom, you get $50 extra free Norwex. Like, oh my goodness, I love this company. They are so insanely generous. So anyway, okay. You know what, Mrs. Kate, can you please message me? All right. We'll see how I can help you. So yeah, we'll help get you squared away. Okay. So, all right. Welcome. We're going to talk about, so direct selling, for those of you who are new or maybe just landed on this live by accident, you're like, okay, who is this chick? I'll listen for a second. Direct selling, there's a lot of amazing companies under the direct selling umbrella. I am an independent consultant for Norwex, so that's what I know best and what I love. But what's cool about, so I can speak to Norwex, I don't know everyone else's, but with Norwex, like you can go out, like today I did a demo, about $1,000 in sales. So I made $350. So that's pretty awesome. I wasn't gone that long, and that's nice. I also got my future business because a couple other people also booked their own demos, and that's really what's built my business for 13 years. So I'm a huge fan of doing the events. Now you can do them online, you can do them in person, you can do them on Zoom, whatever. I love in person, and I'm back at it. I'm just like, oh, so good. So good. But that's awesome. But you know what happened for 13 years of going into people's kitchens and showing them how the products work and helping shower them with free stuff? My team grew because at every show I do, very often someone comes up and says, I think I might want to do this. I'm like, I'll train you. I'll teach you how I do what I do. That's what leadership is, that indirect selling, at least in our company, right? It's just the willingness to pour in, investing in others to help them be successful. And unlike the corporate world, where there's only one CEO position and people have to duke it out to get that, right? Or there's only one CFO, there's only one CMO position. Unlike that, in direct sales, there's limitless positions at the top. And if you decide that that's what you want to build for, go for it. You can totally do it. The more, the merrier, right? So I love that. All right. And as a leader, and I think this is in any position, not just direct sales, good leaders notice others. They notice people. And then they commend people on what they're doing well. And we know that when people feel like they're being successful and they're being treated as if they have value, which they do, and as if they bring incredible value, you know they're going to have more success. Like that just breeds more success for them. So the first thing is noticing others. And I would say that as a leader, learn to recognize other people's wins. You know, my philosophy as a leader in Norwex is to surround myself with people who are way more amazing than me. And then I get to celebrate them. And it has sure proven true. I am surrounded by the most incredible team. I just thank God every day for my team. They are amazing. Some of you are on watching. All right. So notice others. Make sure you recognize others. Take the light off you. It's not all about if you're good enough or if you're the best. You're just leading with heart. And that was my H word. You guys know that. All right. And then nice. I should not have to say this word, but it is one of the words on my list. One of the things about being a leader is just being nice, just being kind, truly caring for other people. That is a trait of a good leader, someone who is nice and kind and cares for the people they lead, for the people who are following them, right? Who are choosing. And we said before, like, it's by choice that someone gets to step into the direct selling arena, right? So I'm not managing anyone. I don't manage employees. I just lead, right? And you can lead by being nice and caring for others. New people is another of my N words. I know I'm kind of doing 2 words with my N's, but new people. So like tonight, for instance, had my fabulous host who decided she wanted to share Norwex with her friends. So I showed up. How many people were there? I'm horrible at counting. Let's say 6 or 7. Guess. One of them had been to one of my demos earlier, so I knew her. And the remaining were all new to me. I had not met them, but I got to meet them. It was so fun. We had so much fun. I already know they're amazing people, and we made great connections. So find a company that their business plan naturally sets you up to keep in front of new people. I take hopefully excellent care of my loyal customers. I think that's always important. And loyal, I don't know if it was one of my L words, but I think loyalty is a great L word. But new people is, as you build a business, you also want to be reaching new people. And so that is my favorite thing about our business plan, is how we have a company funded host plan. And so it just self-perpetuates because the company is thanking my hosts with, on average, $200 to $400 in free Norwex. So that makes my job really easy. I always feel like I get to just be giving, which makes my heart sing. I love being generous. All right. And so you're going to notice others. You're going to keep yourself in front of new people. And sometimes people will ask me, as a one of the top 4 leaders in the company, they'll say, why do you still do parties? Why do you still go do those? You wouldn't have to. I lead a very large team. I wouldn't have to do that. And I intentionally continue to keep myself in front of new people. I do trade shows, I do in-person demos, I do online demos, um, because there's more lives I'm called to bless. Could I sit back and be like, all right, sweet, I'm going to Maui, y'all. See you later. I suppose, but that's not what a leader does, right? Like my job is to lead by example, to know the industry, to know what's current, but also there are lives that specifically I am called to change. And so keep yourself in front of new people. And um, something God put on my heart about 6 months ago, clear as anything, is it is time to bring the people back together again. And it was just so strong and it hit me. And with it, I just felt him say, our world has been through a massive trauma. Like what we've come through, like it or not, want to admit it or not, was traumatic. It was a lot, a lot, a lot. And to heal, humans heal best surrounded by others, by other loving humans, right? So anyway, bringing people together again. That's been my calling, and I invite you to join me with that. Hi, good to see you guys. Thanks for the shout outs. Good to see you. Hopefully I'm live. It looks like, yeah. So, okay. And then I threw in one more N word that sort of kind of ties in, but it's Nike. Okay. The reason being, I can't remember what Nike actually stands for. I looked it up once, but their slogan all those years ago, they nailed it. Just do it. And so in leadership, you're not always going to know the right thing, but you're going to take actions. So I have this saying, action takers, difference makers. If you want to make a difference in the world, you need to take action. All right, we're at 8:00. Go to bit.ly/welcome Norwex. You got to capitalize the W and the N. Get on, even if you don't think you're going to sign up, get on just in case you change your mind. And then if you decide to join with the $69 kit, you get $50 of free Norwex if you do it before 8 p.m. tomorrow. So there you go. I didn't quite do under 10 minutes, but I hope there was something here for you tonight. I'd love to hear your takeaway. I also want to hear your N words related to success in our business. Okay. Thanks, friends. We will see you next